Chris Lovins. It's hers. It's Axe. It's BBP.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
I think we finally got it.
finally.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
You
I
know,
mean,
something new.
we're only a few minutes late.
Trying something
Who
new.
cares? If people
So-
actually, they tune in and check it out, that'll be cool.
That'd be great. And share
It'd be
it.
awesome.
Yeah.
Share it.
Trying
Let your
to,
friends know.
Trying to
Word of sharing.
expand our.
Your friends, my friends, your friends, share it
I don't
with
have
their
any
friends, and then their friends share it with you. That's true. You don't have any friends.
Nope.
But, you and I do.
Heal for life.
I have like
hashtag.
2,
I have more than
maybe
2.
3.
I have way too many people on Facebook.
Well,
But, hey, you know what? Hopefully they share it with their friends. And
Yeah, hopefully.
it continues down the line to the point to where it's being shared with people we don't even know.
That's the idea.
I
That's
know.
the idea.
but I don't know
It
your
is.
friends, so it's already with people.
That's
I don't know.
true. For you it is. For me it's not. I mean, I don't know who's
That's 'cause-
watching, who's not watching.
That's because Chris Lovins knows everybody.
I do. I have a lot of friends on Facebook, actually. I went through it one day just to see if I actually did know these people, and I have.
Some.
Well, yeah.
Majority?
Yes.
Oh, well,
actually,
that's
yeah.
good.
I
As
mean,
long as you're the popular one.
either school, job.
I
Well, that's true. Either through school, jobs, wrestling,
Right.
whatever it may be. I pretty much know.
Wrestling.
Yeah, to that 2CW thing we did
Oh,
there
yeah.
for almost a decade.
Almost.
Yeah, almost.
About the same amount of time as Facebook has been around, to be honest with
Yeah.
you.
I completely forgot about my second Facebook page because of wrestling.
Yeah, I actually
yeah.
had memories with Commissioner Keith Harris the
Yeah.
other day,
It's
which I thought was kind of funny. I was like,
Well,
what?
It's weird too because I got a notifications like you've been Facebook friends with, and it popped up my brother for 8 years. Like, well, known the dude for 28, but whatever.
Well,
Facebook
just,
friends.
it's just,
Well, yeah, 'cause
it's
that
just a
was-
reminder, that's all.
Yeah.
That was when it went
Just a
live
reminder.
for everybody. Facebook. Remember, you used to have a college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I remember when we started 2CW, and Josh and I were like, okay, what do we want to do? And I'm like, a MySpace page. And
Yeah.
if
page.
anyone remembers that,
Who's gonna be your
Uh,
top 8?
and we did. Probably at that time, like maybe Spike Dudley, Slick Wagner Brown. I don't know,
Right,
guys
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. But then Facebook obviously was a big thing.
Yeah.
Was starting, and then we went from there.
Well, it's funny because I actually saw. You always see everyone's been friends for 7 years, 8 years, because that's all it's been for everybody.
Yeah.
The
Right.
general public. And I actually saw someone that was like, "You've been friends with this person for 10 years." I'm like, "Oh yeah," because they were in college when it came out, so they had the email.
I mean, if you
and-
think about it, the Facebook page for 2CW is probably 2006 ish,
Yeah.
7 maybe. I don't
Uh-huh.
know if exactly we got on there right at the start, but it's got to be that
Well, it
long.
couldn't have been that old because they would have had to have a college email.
I don't know. We might have done that.
You might have, yeah.
Because of Jason and Josh
Yeah,
and those
that's
guys.
true.
We might have actually done it that way. Because I remember being on there and then keeping track on how many people would actually follow us to the point to where
Do you remember that being a thing on MySpace? Like, it was a
God.
pride that you've been on there longer.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
it would show how many days you've been on MySpace.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, oh, this noob. He's only been here for, 170 days. I've
Yeah.
been here.
192?
Yeah.
Dude, I remember when I first
One up
got
on
one.
him.
I mean, it was early because I used to hang out with a little metal band that came out of Beeville,
Who?
Wiremouth.
Oh, wow.
Remember them?
Yeah, I remember hearing
Then
that.
a few guys made All That Is Sacred, went like super heavy because the first one was kind of like that metalcore,
Yeah.
that like late '90s crap that everyone was listening to then.
Yeah, the late 90s crap that everyone was listening
Yeah.
to.
Nostalgia right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So-
it is.
So I got to ask you guys a question.
Uh
Oh,
oh.
God. Here we
And
go.
and here's it's a serious question, and I know you guys aren't doctors, but
Bringing
But
it down already.
I know.
But I play one on TV.
oh, okay. Well, Dookie.
Dookie or Doogie?
Dookie. I guess.
Did you call him Dookie?
I think he did. I don't know who the hell Dookie
Well,
is.
it's more fitting, I guess.
Yes. Yes, it is.
All right.
Who the
But-
hell knows?
Uh, what do you think is the clinical time period
Uh-oh.
that you can go without sleep where you are considered to have insomnia?
I don't know.
I don't know much about insomnia, but I know I've got friends that do, and
And if you do, comment
if you're
on the
listening
feed.
right now, Kim, my sister-in-law, who I thought I saw on there earlier, if she's listening, she's got it.
Okay.
So maybe I could get some response from her, but I don't know much about insomnia. I got to be honest. I think that would be a scary thing to have.
It sucks
Yeah,
because
how long you been up?
well, since Saturday to today, I've probably slept 10 hours total.
Yeah,
So,
that's not good, brother.
no, and I mean a lot of it has to do with staying up for school, doing papers and stuff like that. But then there's other times where I just lay there.
Dr.
And
Mark Griffin just answered with 72 hours.
72 hours.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well,
Not to
have-
rub it in, but I mean, I get a solid 8 hours.
Well, you like to
Oh,
rub,
well,
you
good for
like to
you,
rub a
fella.
lot of things, so
It-
we don't want to
well,
hear about
well,
that. All
yeah.
right?
and
Hal?
those are also solid, apparently.
Yeah.
Something is. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got 72 hours from Mark Griffin here. So he called me Dr. Lovins, so I'm going to call him Dr. Griffin now.
Is that going to be your DJ name, the Doctor of Love?
Well,
Lovins?
since he's giving you the answers, maybe you're just the RN.
That's true. That's true. I am
Nurse
just an
Lovins.
RN. Nurse
Griffin's-
Lovins.
Griffin's gone to
Hey, that
school
actually sounds
a lot
good.
longer than you.
Nurse 11
That
sounds
sounds
good.
like a porn movie.
Oh, boy.
Oh, I mean, seriously, it does, actually. But
Yeah, but so I've been. I'm starting to get to that point where I'm starting to get a little bit delusional, just
Yeah.
a little bit. Like for instance, I had gotten.
You thought you could be a professional wrestler?
Well,
That kind of delusional?
But
Been there, done
that
that.
was a long stretch then, man. You did that for about, what, 12, 13 years?
yeah, big delusion.
Yeah,
That was just a big
Delusion.
dream.
Big dream, big failure, but whatever.
It wasn't a failure. God.
But anyway,
What, him or the company?
Both.
Oh.
Both.
well,
Neither of them were failures.
I digress. But
I don't.
I had gotten. I bought a soda today.
But now he says he doesn't know for sure.
Oh, come on.
Come on, Griffin. What
You're-
the hell?
Check your facts.
Jesus.
Well, it's on Facebook. It's got to be fact.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
Alternative
He typed it on. Well,
Or is he giving
fact.
alternative facts?
Alternative.
Yeah,
facts.
whatever.
All
Yeah,
right.
whichever.
Thanks, Mark.
Go ahead.
So I bought a soda today, and
All
I
right.
put it on my desk, and I took a sip of it, and I put it down, and I go to do the work, and I go to take another sip of it, and I look, and it's still sealed. I didn't actually open the soda or take a sip, even though I could have sworn I did.
Hey, we're live, pal, and I think he's on drugs.
Well, and I'm just like, man,
All right.
I really need to go to bed.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, so I've been thinking maybe I should keep a diary of stuff that I think happens and then doesn't happen,
Like drinking a soda and not drinking
and
it.
then yeah, exactly, and that makes for some thrilling.
I think your job just needs some nap pods then.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, why not?
just curl right under the cube, just curl up.
Maybe you
and,
need to take a day off and just relax.
maybe. I don't know.
But don't
know.
tell the wife.
Yeah,
Rest
You're
is
going
for
to
the
work.
weak.
yeah. You just find another place to go sleep or something.
Honey,
know?
you stay home with the kids. I'm going to work.
Stop at your mom's house, go to the old room, just take a nap.
That's a good idea, actually.
Just go to a motel. Just rent a room.
Well,
I don't know about that. Yeah, I was gonna. I mean, she's gonna find out. Then you're gonna get in real trouble.
Then
What are you going to a motel for?
Credit card statement. You're at the Night's Inn. What?
What are you doing at the Night's Inn?
Don't they have hourly rates?
Wow.
I just needed a good 4 hours.
You've never given me 4 hours.
It's not what you think.
Oh, good Lord! What the hell is
Why
wrong
don't you just
with
like?
you?
Can't you just like take a nap on lunch? Go out to the car,
It's a
take a nap.
30-minute lunch. What am I going to do with that?
Oh,
Power nap.
I can't get to sleep by laying in bed for hours and hours on end.
You get a power nap in, man. Get a power nap in.
I don't know. Like I think it's just a combination of like stress plus caffeine plus
More
stress.
quit drinking the caffeine.
Well, you got to drink
He
the
wa-
caffeine.
He wasn't drinking the caffeine, obviously,
He
if you were
just
listening.
Well, that time, yeah, but he had so much he doesn't realize he's not getting it anymore.
Well, you got to stay up to do the papers and the schoolwork, and then by the time you shut the computer down, it's 3:00 in the morning, and then you go lay in bed, and then the alarm goes
When's-
off at
what-
7.
What time do you drink like your last caffeinated beverage?
Typically,
Yeah,
I mean, on a normal day,
because this is
probably
gonna
6:00.
Probably should be earlier than that.
Well, if
That
I'm
might that might not help
I mean,
things.
that's.
I mean, I was actually expecting you to say like 11.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No. But if I'm writing a paper, if I'm doing something for school, I might
Now-
be drinking it at 2:00 in the morning.
Now Griffin's giving out prescriptions. I mean, Jesus Christ, Griffin. Are you kidding me right now? I
Write
mean,
me
what
a
are you
script.
doing down there, Mark?
Throwing some oxys if you can.
Yo, my buddy Alan, man, from Atlanta's on right now. Nice.
See, look at this. 11's is the
Look
big
at
one
this,
here.
man.
Big old
Conversation starter, 10 comments
Look
so
at
far.
that.
Look at us.
Woo!
Nice.
First live feed. All right.
Derek's calling me by my old AIM name, Biggins. That used to be my name on AIM,
AIM.
like freaking
Do you guys
20
remember
years ago.
Buddy icons?
Yeah.
Remember how I used to make those as like a side project when I was like 12? Because I used to be able to work the old Photoshop back in the day.
Dude, I was so old school on the AIM back when it was just AOL. I remember the bots.
Before it was AIM?
Yeah. When it was, you had to actually just be in AOL.
Oh,
Right,
Yeah,
you
yeah, when
remember
you had to
those?
be when you had to be signed into
I had
AOL
I had
to
one.
actually use the messenger.
And I remember it was my friend Matt Ball found it for me, and it was one of those programs, and it started with Master of Puppets, and then it was one of those like spam bots where you just spam the hell out of everyone's instant messenger.
Yes, yes.
Man, we were dicks.
Well, I was incorrect. He wasn't prescribing. He's
Oh,
telling
it's
you what
all,
you're
all
producing.
natural. All
Yeah, it's the
natural.
stuff you're producing in your brain.
Okay, well.
It's the
which-
chemicals and stuff. I
Isn't
mean,
HGH normal too?
Maybe
Well,
we should just have
pal.
Griffin come up here and be on the show with us. I mean, he's done more talking on here than we have.
Well,
I mean,
you know, he's,
keep reading the feed here.
he's a part of the show as much as everybody else. Oh, by the way, share, please.
Share.
At home.
Share drive.
You know,
You mean share as in the singer?
no.
Oh, you mean share as share the video?
the feed.
Oh yeah, share the feed. Yeah, well, I thought he was talking about like
Share the food?
Sonny
I mean,
and Cher or something like that.
I've got you, babe.
Oh, hello,
Hey yo.
got you, babe.
Every time I hear that, I always think of the Beavis and Butthead Experience.
Oh,
CD.
dude, it's so good.
I love it.
Dude, Beavis and Butthead.
That was a
Experience.
great CD too. It had some good stuff on there.
Yeah, it was.
Little Anthrax, Run DMC.
Great album. Somebody posted.
Yeah, I know.
Well, yeah. I
Uh,
gotta see if I still have that.
so
Wait a
sad.
minute.
What?
My buddy Bay just said his kid uses this and it really helps.
All right.
Okay.
I got some tips. I'm gonna go to
And
sleep.
Griffin's already inviting himself. Look at, he's like, I could if you want me to come one of these times.
We
I don't
have a-
know.
There's no payday
Are
for
you
you.
really looking right here?
Yeah, where are you gonna
I
fit,
don't know
buddy?
if there's really space, but we'll figure it out. Maybe we'll have you come
You
up.
can sit on Levin's lap if you want.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
You
this
can
isn't
sit
the
on my
only
lap.
table in existence. You know that, right? We kinda
Yeah,
have a
but I mean, room. It is the only table. And if anyone's watching, hey, Bay, do you recognize the table? You know, because at least someone from Play, and
Yeah.
even Alan would recognize the table.
Yeah.
Small, 4 foot, folds in half. Yeah, yeah. They were.
All right.
It's a work table.
All right.
I'm sorry. I just had to bring it. I'm sorry.
But it looks better because it's got all the Star Wars.
Yeah. This. And seriously, I and everyone knows I'm not the biggest Star Wars guy. We will bring other crap next time. This is like Mike, and he's shaking his head no, but we don't really care.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're getting more stuff on the bottom about. Look at this, man. You're getting answers.
Ah.
Why should we have gone blue? Wait.
Yeah.
All right. I don't.
Yeah, we should have went blue, but you know, you got to have a green screen because we're going to mess around with that at some other point.
Maybe we're
on
going
other
to be
things.
floating around in space.
Either that or we'll be
Ooh,
podcasting.
we
from
can
the
change
beach.
it. I mean, if you go over there right now, you can actually change it to where this is orange, purple. It looks all funky and like an acid trip.
You know, maybe we could even put live stuff going. Maybe we could podcast during like WrestleMania and it's going on behind us. You never
Dude,
know.
that would be awesome.
It'd
They
be more
won't know.
entertaining.
Just don't. We're gonna go there. We're going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
if we can actually do that.
Live from outside of Orlando.
Paint it blue.
What happened to that? we were
Thanks, Faye.
supposed to go to that.
What, a Mania?
Well, 2CW was going to be running down
No,
there, remember?
we were talking about doing the
Oh,
podcast.
yeah, we talk
down
about
there.
a lot of shit. So, I
Yeah,
mean,
well.
come
And then
on.
I had to go off and have a kid. No
Yeah,
more money.
well, you know.
Well,
you had to
no.
go have another.
Not only that, but then I would have to actually watch it, and then I would be like,
Oh, no, no.
stop.
I mean,
It's not that
we were just
bad.
going to podcast from there. We were actually going to go to Disney. that
Disney,
day.
yeah.
Yeah, we were for like the week. I mean, even I,
You were gonna go.
The anti-Disney guy was actually going to go. But you know
Good
what's funny?
times.
My buddy Beta just made a comment down there. We were talking. His kid, because they were going to go to Disney this year. I think they still are actually. But his kid said he wanted to go to Universal instead. So I think his kid's 9, if I'm correct. He was going to have his kid, move out because
It's got to be that Common Core education.
it's Common Core. They'll agree with that.
Thanks,
It's
Obama.
Common Core
Now you got
education.
kids want to go to Universal instead of Disney.
Yeah, come
That's
on.
not. You can't say. Did you just say thanks, Obama?
I did.
You can't anymore. He's not president.
But he
so-
made that decision
No, it's thanks Trump
beforehand.
now. It's thanks Trump.
Oh, damn
We
it.
have to say that now.
Son of a gun.
I don't want to thank him.
Well, no one does.
But thanks,
Hey,
Obama just flows better.
Corey's watching in Delaware.
Hey.
Oh,
Hey,
What the
what's
hell are you
going
doing
on,
in
Corey?
Delaware?
I don't know. Why is he in Delaware?
I don't know. It's the first I knew about it.
All right.
You don't know anything about him being in Delaware?
No, I do now.
Okay. Well, ask him what he's doing there.
I just did.
Okay, maybe
That
he'll
was kind
answer.
of the, hey, what the hell are you doing in Delaware?
Maybe that's true. That was a good point. Maybe he'll answer.
You know, we're keeping it local here.
Well, we're not keeping it local. Bay's in
No, share.
Massachusetts.
Share,
Allen's
share,
in
share.
Atlanta. Mark Griffin is not local. He's somewhere, I don't know, down there.
Penyan or some crap.
You know,
Blame him, not thank
where is
him.
Mark nowadays?
I don't know where Mark. Mark,
There you
where
go,
the hell do
Griffin.
you live now? We can get an answer.
We're just
from you
chatting
at
with
some-
people.
Yeah.
In the room.
Hey, dude, this is our first time on here, man. We don't know what the hell we're doing. We're just having fun.
Anyone who listens to the replays gonna be like, "Why am I listening to this shit?"
Who cares?
I don't care.
I don't care either. I mean,
But eventually, what we're going to do for those of you who are watching and listening, or just listening,
and then here, look, Chris Blake just said from Texas. That's my buddy.
Hey!
Used to be with PlayStation. A good freaking dude. Like
And
that guy. I
someone's
miss
in a
that
van.
guy.
Why is he in a van?
Derek's listening in a
Down by
van.
the river?
Down by the river? Yeah, there he is, down by the river.
Heyo.
It
Hey.
better not be like a creepy white van. No
You mean-
windows.
you mean the white van with Mickey Mouse driving?
Oh, that guy. Jeez.
Hey, kids.
I got my Mickey Mouse suit.
I still want that suit, okay?
Yeah, and that's still the best episode we ever had.
Certainly wasn't that Christmas one.
That one was great.
Oh, that was amazing.
You know
bullshit.
what? Next week I'm going to bring the trophy and put it right
There
in
you go.
front of
That
me,
should
right
be in
here.
the shot.
It
That-
should be.
that
The
should be in
trophy
the
should
shot,
stay
the
right
trophy.
with me all the time,
Okay.
all day long, every day.
I'm just going to spray paint bullshit on it.
Oh, stop.
Christmas
Stop.
movie with Santa Claus.
Oh, stop. The hell is he?
Just-
Oh, you missed the Wayne's. The Wayne's World. Okay, now I get it. Yeah, that's why he's not in Delaware. I haven't seen Wayne's World in a long
All right,
time.
I'm going to
that's
get
a long
crucified
movie,
for
right?
this, but I'm not a big fan of Wayne's World.
Oh, Jesus.
Really?
Christ.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's
It was all right.
This guy.
It was
all
like
right.
one of the first DVDs I ever bought. It was
That's
the-
a good movie, man.
It was all right. I just wasn't a huge fan of it.
I mean, first
mean,
one was really good.
I don't think it holds up.
No, like if we're going that era, I'm going Airheads.
Oh yeah, that was a good movie.
Airheads is better. Yes.
Some bitch stole that movie from
Whoa.
me.
Whoa.
Buddy,
Wow.
this is a family show.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I haven't sworn yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, I have.
But when
Yeah.
when someone
a
steals
few times
your
already.
Airheads DVD and says, "Oh, let me borrow it and I'll bring it back," and then they don't, and then they move away, that's a dick move.
That is a dick
Wow.
I like that DVD.
You know what would have
Miss
been
it.
great? Is if it was rented from somewhere and they did that to you.
Oh yeah, and then I get the fees for it.
Yeah.
I have a couple blockbusters.
What would be even better is if the person's listening right now and sends it back, but with the mummy inside instead.
No, with
Brendan Fraser, you know.
no, with Wayne's World inside. Actually, it would have been better. Come on,
Oh, I was just trying.
Get
to think
with
of,
it.
I was just trying to think of something worse.
God versus Lemmy. Who
Lemmy
wins?
is God. Trick
Yeah,
question.
there you go.
Boom.
Bam.
Triple H.
Yeah, well, Triple H.
Oh no.
Dude, he was at. Did you see he was at the Senate?
Yes.
Oh,
And you know
good
what? The only
God.
thing that I thought of when I saw that is, he's trying to look all professional. I'm like, dude, like 15 years ago, you were in a casket,
Humping
humping
a dead woman.
pumping the brains out of a corpse.
Yeah.
On TV.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then throwing it at the camera. That was
Yeah.
probably. I swear that I think that is the worst
No,
scene
no.
in WWE history.
May Young having the glove. Or the,
that
the
wasn't
whatever.
even as bad.
That was pretty bad.
That's
Nah,
not
I
nearly
still
as
go
bad
with
as.
Katie Vick.
Well, Katie Vick's probably the worst. I mean, there are.
It was
things.
bad enough until
how
the
about-
payoff scene when he
How about
threw
when
it
the
at
big?
the
How
camera.
about when the
was-
big show is on the top of his dad's casket and it's being dragged around a freaking cemetery? by
that
the
wasn't
Big
as
Show.
bad.
Or not by the Big Show. I mean by the Big Boss Man.
Hashtag
Whatever.
never forget.
Never forget, brother.
That
never
wasn't as
forget.
bad.
Katie Vick.
Katie
never,
Vick, never
forget.
forget.
Yeah. Well, you know,
That was horrendous.
there's been some horrendous stuff.
Ugh.
I mean, you know,
But now he runs around, like his shit don't stink, and I'm like, dude,
Well, he just won the Rumble last year. Is he going to do it again this year? I don't know. I don't watch. I don't even know if he's in it. So
well,
I am
he's
gonna
not
watch
at the
it.
moment, but he probably will be. Yeah.
It is my favorite pay per view. I won't
is
miss
my
it.
favorite
I won't miss
pay-per-view,
a
too.
Royal
I
Rumble.
mean,
The
I
other ones I
actually
don't
like it.
care.
I like it.
do you
I
guys
mean-
have any picks?
No.
No.
Because I mean,
I don't even know. Honestly, I don't know.
Well, you
everybody
could
that's
do
in it.
this. I mean, you could.
It's
could
not
say,
going to be Lesnar. It's not going to be Brock.
Well, who's? Well,
Or
here's the-
Brock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, Goldberg. It's not going to be either.
It's not going to be either of them. Well, it's probably those two wrestling each other at WrestleMania.
Katie Vick was worse
Not
by far.
with the title or anything like that.
Oh yeah, Katie.
Oh
Vick or
God,
Sandman
the Katie Vick.
crucifix
Wait,
in
I mean,
ECW?
this,
Yeah,
the
Katie
Sandman
Vick.
crucifix thing was nothing,
That was uncomfortable, but
but it wasn't at the same time. No different
For
than
the
the
time it
crucifix.
was. For the
Yeah,
time it
no,
was.
not really. No different than Stephanie McMahon being put on the Undertaker symbol, which was a cross.
That was, 10 years later, though? Or not
Yeah,
10
it wasn't 10 years
It wasn't
later.
10 years
No, it
later.
was.
It
No,
was a
I don't
few
even think it
years.
was that.
Yeah, it was a few years later.
Oh,
few
stop.
years.
Where's Patrick Fenton when we need him?
I want to say that was probably like 99.
I would say 99. That sounds
Yeah, but the Sandman thing didn't happen in 96. That was probably closer to the
I
90s.
thought it was 96. Because that's when did
I
Angle
thought that
make
was
his debut?
95.
Maybe it was. Yeah, you're
'Cause
right.
it was
Yeah,
when
you might be
Angle was
right.
there.
You might
He
be right.
wasn't
Maybe it
signed
is
yet.
96.
It was early.
Top 3 favorite pay-per-views from Derek here. Well, I mean, obviously the Royal Rumble and
I'm out.
Survivor Series, and that's about it. I mean,
Just in general, or
Yeah.
or like of all time.
No, in
well, I
general.
think he's just saying in general, like which pay-per-views
Bring
do you
back
enjoy?
King of the Ring.
King of the Ring.
King of the Ring.
King of the
Survivor
Ring when it
Series,
actually was
the
King
real,
of the Ring.
real 5-on-5 Survivor
Mhm.
Series matches, and then the Royal Rumble is number 1 for me.
Royal Rumble #1.
Yeah.
I liked King of the Ring when it was an actual tournament.
When it was a one-night tournament,
Yeah.
that was awesome.
Yeah. No, that's the same.
So you say
Agree.
tournament, I say tournament.
Tournament.
I get made fun
It's
of.
all the same. Tomato, tomato,
I get made
potato,
fun of for that.
potato.
Mm.
Just like I
have
used to
no
say
idea
rough.
What else you can say?
What?
Roof.
Roof?
I used to say roof.
Rough?
Now,
Rough?
I mean, I
Tim
Rough?
Ruff?
fixed it
Roof?
now. It's not
Roof?
roof.
It's roof or
Yeah.
rough?
It's
You're-
roof
are
now.
you- Are you a rougher?
A rougher?
But I had
Or a
to.
roofer?
It was a roofer when you were referring to a roofer. Yes.
So you could probably put 5 guys, like, back to the Rumble. 5 guys. You could just say 5 guys right now, and you're probably guaranteed one of the 5 is going to win the freaking thing. I mean, seriously, you could probably put 5 guys out. We could do it right now. You could say 5 guys.
I don't know who's
It
up.
doesn't.
I don't know
dude,
who's up.
just
I don't
name,
even know who's in the damn
name
thing.
5 guys that you kind of know that are in it. That's what I'm saying.
Who's in the
like
company?
Roman Reigns is in it. Oh no, he's not. Oh,
No,
maybe.
he's.
No, that's right. He's wrestling. So Roman Reigns is off. So it's going to be Lesnar or Goldberg.
They're
one
not
of the
gonna,
2.
They're not. No.
Well,
Neither are going to win it because they're going to wrestle each other.
who the hell says they're not wrestling for the title? Just saying. Just saying.
Well, they did that same thing with.
Neither is on the show enough to get the title.
Do you think that matters to that company?
You got to get it off of whomever at that
Owens.
point.
They could beat him at the next pay-per-view before the freaking Mania. I mean, does
I
Taker
guess.
win?
Oh, he came back.
Does Strowman win?
No, but I did see a good picture. They showed the two of them squaring off, him and Big Show.
No, it was
a
on Monday.
year later, because they showed it was a good clip and someone posted it. where
Oh,
they're-
the one from before
and
when
you see how
when
they
he was
both
yeah.
lost all the weight.
Yeah.
and they both got cut. I mean, if you see Big Show, he posted a picture of
Yo,
himself in
did
the
you,
gym.
you didn't see? You
he
didn't
actually
see Monday?
almost has a 6-pack. It's impressive.
Creek or Crick? Yeah, well, that's another one. Randy Orton is what my buddy Dave says.
Okay.
I actually agree with that. That's who I think is going to win.
It's not unheard of. Yeah, I mean,
I honestly
It's a good
think
pick.
that Randy Orton is.
Is he
winning.
going to go to the right corner afterward this year?
Chris Blake says AJ loses against Cena, comes in at 30 and wins. I actually like that idea.
Yeah.
I actually like that. That's good booking right there, pal.
WWE booking.
That's why they won't
that's
do it.
True.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
true.
That's why they won't do it.
What?
The
Oh,
AJ
'cause
thing.
it makes
Because it makes
sense.
sense.
Makes sense,
That's why
yeah.
they won't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I honestly haven't watched enough to really.
I like Orton winning. That's who I actually think. But you didn't see the Big Show then on Monday, so you said you weren't.
I didn't
watching.
watch Monday. I watched Thursday.
Jesus, you know what's amazing is like you see Braun Strowman on TV, and Braun Strowman is a big freaking human being,
Absolutely.
and then the Big Show steps in the ring and makes Braun Strowman look small, and you're like, I forgot how big that guy was. You really forgot that he's that freaking large. Like,
Do you think this is his last year? He's done.
I don't know. He's wrestling Shaq. I mean, that's the big rumor. I mean, that's what they've been pushing, and I
Yeah,
think
you
they're
can't go
going to
out
do
like
it.
that.
About that.
Oh no, I don't think he's going out with that, but I think that's his big to do, and I think he's going to get a lot of exposure for it. ESPN is covering wrestling now.
Yeah.
I mean, all the time, and
I downloaded the ESPN app on my phone, and it was asking me like my favorite leagues, and that was on there. I'm like, I didn't know the WWE was a league now, but okay.
yeah, I know. That's funny. Big Show's ribcage could house a Buick with room to spare. Yeah, he's freaking huge, man. He's huge. I like what Dave's saying. Orton versus Wyatt at Mania for the title.
That'd be interesting because since they really have never pushed the Wyatt.
Because Wyatt wins the Elimination Chamber, Orton has the title match. And what I find funny is all you keep hearing, and you guys aren't really watching all the time, but you've got your Raw SmackDown, the
Or
split.
ever.
Well, yeah, but he's watching. You're
I
not.
watch a little bit.
But all you keep hearing is all the Raw guys, how they're going to win and they're going to face Owens for the title. They're going to face Owens for the title. But when you go to the SmackDown, you don't hear that. all the guys that are in it, they're not talking about how they're going to face AJ for the title or Cena, depending on who has it. They're not. And I'm like, it's almost like they're kind of making you think someone on Raw is going to win.
Well, when you look at the breakdown, because I did see a little bit of it, and it was mostly Raw guys that are in the Rumble.
There's only 6 guys from SmackDown right at the moment.
Out of 30.
Well, there's only 22 announced right now.
Okay.
Are they doing NXT guys in there too?
I don't know. They got
I don't think
8
they can.
spots. They got 8 spots right now that they have not.
There's not enough spots. Like if they upped it back to 40, you could probably do it.
Yeah.
But you look at the matches. It's
You read
it's all
Anthony's
that.
thing?
No.
Demo's got odds through William Hill Sportsbook as Goldberg and The Undertaker at 3-1. Wait a minute. Dude, link us to that because I didn't know there was actual odds.
You could take odds.
That's
on the Rumble?
freaking awesome.
Wow.
In all honesty, I mean,
Why wouldn't you?
it's no different than watching a football game. Unless you know the backstage stuff, you have no
Yeah.
idea who's going to win.
Well, I know they do like pools where you get like an entrant number.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
a
I've done
lottery
that.
ones
I've actually
number.
won one of those.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, they gave.
Yeah.
I got it like I got one of the WrestleMania sets. I don't know, 12 years ago, whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
But I got like the VHS set. Like that's what I won. I was like, yeah, that was freaking awesome. But I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they do it with the Super Bowl with everything. Mike and Mike were
yeah.
talking about it this morning that they have who's commentating this one for Super Bowl?
Who's commentating the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Probably Joe Buck and
Yeah, it was Buck.
Aikman.
They were because they were saying
God,
one of
man.
the ones is what style tie Joe Buck is going to wear,
Nice.
and then Golick was like, I have his number, so he's like, if we all just pool in and then just tell him, hey, wear the polka
Wear-
dot one. It's a 12-1.
He'll throw it.
Orton,
Yeah.
By the way, Orton's 5-1, so that's good odds. I mean,
It
Orton is a heavy favorite in a sense.
I
but,
didn't
you know,
realize he had joined the Wyatts. I turned it on like 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, that's interesting.
Hmm.
And
yeah,
then,
Buck
and
and
then last
Aikman.
night,
Yeah, just got Buck and Aikman.
Ugh.
Yeah. I don't mind.
I'm glad I
Aikman.
had to watch it in Spanish then
No,
because
no. You can come over to my house and watch it if you want. Be a
I've been
second
watching-
time over.
I've been
Remember, I
watching the
thought you
last
were
3
over more
weeks.
times than that.
yeah, right. I've been watching the last 3 weeks of.
Does anyone like Buck?
No,
No.
no, God, no. He makes Aikman sound good.
Ugh.
I'm not. I mean, I'm not even. I'm a fan of Aikman. Obviously,
Troy
being
Aikman
a
is like the
Cowboys fan.
Keanu
But
Reeves of NFL commentating.
yes, yes. Yes.
Like,
I mean, I would love to. I mean, it's funny because Joe Buck makes Chris Collinsworth sound good, and I can't
Yeah.
stand Collinsworth either. I mean, Al Michaels would be nice to have with, well, maybe like John Madden. I don't know.
Jeez.
I'd rather have Madden back.
Yeah, I mean that's saying something.
I don't know. Those are rough to listen to when Madden was on.
I got to be honest, Mark. I don't know if that's Brady's best buddy. I swear to God, I thought that maybe Aaron Rodgers and Joe Buck were, together or something. The way he was talking about him during the Green Bay games. Holy good Lord! It's like, dude, remove that from your mouth while you speak, because that's what he was doing. Aaron Rodgers. I'm like, oh my God, dude, seriously.
Yeah.
Good Lord. It was terrible.
I mean, I didn't get the Super Bowl I wanted. I wanted Aaron Rodgers and Brady.
Someone that
Yeah,
knows
I did
you
too.
just said something.
What,
Eric?
that he's watching.
Yeah, your buddy's watching.
Doing all sorts of shit.
Also, I saw my buddy Dan, and I haven't seen Dan in a while. Hope everything's going all right, buddy.
I thought that would have been a good Super Bowl to finally see the two of them in the
Oh,
Super Bowl
yeah.
head to head.
That's what I was
Who?
hoping for.
Brady and Rodgers.
Fuck Rodgers.
Why?
I don't like him.
Why? He's not like
cocky.
one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the
No,
league.
he is. I don't like him. I can not like him.
Yeah, I mean that's fine.
I don't like him. He's got that resting bitch face, and I don't
You
know.
know, like his commercials.
Well, no, his commercials are funny,
Discount
but
double
he
check?
doesn't. He doesn't write them.
That's true.
if you had to rank the top 3 quarterbacks in the league right
Currently, right now,
now, yes.
yeah, he's probably second behind
No,
Brady.
What would your ranking be?
Brady, Rodgers, and Breeze probably.
Okay, that's
I mean,
respectable.
I
I
who else
think-
would I say?
No, that's probably my top.
I
3.
mean, unless you throw in maybe Rivers into the conversation,
no.
I don't know.
People forget about Breeze.
Or I don't forget about him.
no,
the
but
guy's
like
freaking great.
the average fan forgets.
I mean,
but he has so
there's
many
a
records.
lot of
He's
good
just on a
quarterbacks in
crap
the league
team.
right now.
Yeah.
There really are. I mean, Matt Ryan could be into the argument. I mean,
Well,
the guy
he's
he doesn't
finally
need to
broken the
win a
ceiling
Super
of-
Bowl either
No,
to be that
It
guy.
helps.
It's definitely going to help, but.
but he also does have a lot of weapons on offense.
Dude, that is one of the best offenses I have ever seen.
So
It is-
I mean, they're making him look.
That
really good right now.
offense is
He's
scary.
a good quarterback.
Yeah.
But the weapons he has.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
mean,
he's got two starting running backs,
Right.
with Coleman and Freeman. I mean, 2 of them.
I mean, who has better offensive weapons right now?
We got,
Ryan or Brady?
Yeah, we got people weighing in.
got Brady, Rodgers, and Ryan from Demo.
No, I
and
still
Demo
see-
knows his stuff.
I
so.
still think Breeze is better than Ryan. Ryan's got a lot to throw to.
No, well, so does Breeze.
Breeze does not have
Yes,
a lot
he
to
does. Michael Thomas. I mean, obviously, you're asking a guy
I
that's
know.
not a Saints fan. Michael Thomas was a rookie this year. You've got Willie Snead, the fourth.
Yeah,
that
but
he's
ever
throwing
since
to.
the Super Bowl, the team fell apart. They got
Yeah,
rid of
but that-
everybody, and
that-
he's still breaking records.
Yeah, because he's a good quarterback.
Right. That's what
you
I'm
know?
trying to say. is
Yeah, but he
he's-
still has
he's better
weapons.
than
The team
Ryan, I
hasn't
think.
fallen apart.
But he's better than Ryan.
No, he's not.
Yes,
Right?
he
Not
is.
currently right
Go
now.
Tyrod.
Ryan's in the Super Bowl.
Mark Griffin, big old Buffalo fan there. Tyrod Taylor, number one.
Yeah, well, Griffin,
He's the
I don't
Buffalo
know,
number
pal.
one, but that doesn't
Yeah.
say much.
Nobody circles the
I mean,
wagons.
I mean, do you throw Roethlisberger into that conversation? He's won Super Bowls. He still plays well. He was just in the AFC Championship game. I mean,
He's
what weapon does he have other than Antonio Brown? I mean, I know Bell's a weapon, but he's a running back, so I'm not counting that so much.
Right,
but-
right. And it doesn't all come down to weapons. I'm not trying to
No.
say that either. But I still see Breeze is
I mean,
number three.
Andy Dalton hasn't won much, but I mean, the guy is consistent every year. I mean, he's another
he's
guy
a
to
good
look at.
quarterback.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of guys. I mean, obviously, before this season, I probably would have said Julio Jones trumps everyone. Why do you got to bring up Trump? Seriously, come on. I know that's not what you meant, but I think it was funny.
Oh,
Breeze or
someone caught you
Rodgers have
swearing.
to throw to.
Oh.
Huh?
You
Should we
swore.
do a
Someone
should we
caught
do
you
a
swear-
swear jar?
No,
I will swear.
I'd be broke.
Every once in a while, I'll
I
swear.
don't have money for that. I got a kid.
Yeah, I heard. I didn't hear that first. I actually read that. There's actual rumor that Romo's going to the Steelers. There's
Really?
an actual rumor because Roethlisberger's going to retire.
You think he's going to retire?
That's what he's saying. It's
mean,
a rumor right now. I mean, Anthony just brought it up. Anthony has a beat on all this stuff more than we do. He's got
We'll see.
people in Vegas. He knows what's going on.
I just like football. I don't follow anything.
Oh, I
I
love
like
football.
watching it.
I love football.
Out of the major sports, it's number 3 that I would watch. But
Number one.
what? Number
He's
one,
a hockey
baseball.
guy.
Baseball
okay.
one, hockey
Baseball,
two.
Oh, okay.
hockey.
Yep.
Okay.
And then NFL, NBA.
Hockey's
but
fun
but the
live.
college is in the middle of those before.
Hockey's a good time live.
No, I'm a
It is.
huge football fan. I love football. And now that like the red zone is around, that's the greatest thing on Sunday.
Because you don't have to watch the whole game.
I know. That's what I like. I like being able to flip it from game to game, but I don't have to now because I can just stay there as they flip it for me.
Right. I just
Yeah.
hate the people that bash baseball because he said it's boring. and not a lot
People
going
that
on.
bash
yeah.
baseball are idiots.
But when you
anyway.
watch football, there's not a lot going on either. They calculated the
live
amount
is
of
terrible.
time.
Football live is terrible.
Yeah, it's
Baseball
like you
live
see
is
a
great.
play and then you watch the replay of it 5 times.
yeah, football. Yeah,
That's why
watching
it
live.
seems like there's a lot of action.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not. I mean, if you're at a game live,
There's no
like-
action in. I
Yeah.
mean, most sports are pretty boring.
That's why I don't understand why more people don't appreciate hockey. Like I get if you don't understand the rules. Well, I didn't understand the rules
It's the
until
scoring
like
aspect.
8-9 years ago.
It's the scoring aspect, man.
What
People
about
want scoring, and
That is scoring. The average game's like 5-4 nowadays.
well, now it is. It wasn't
Yeah.
before.
even
they
then,
fixed
it was still like 3-1. That's still
yeah,
4.
But people want to see points. Why do
How
you
many-
think
how many
people
touchdowns do you
bitch when
average
they
a
see a
game?
10-7 football game? Oh, the defense. Well, 2 good defenses just played, unless it's obviously a shit fest. and
Right.
It's not. But
I mean, there's a lot of like 7-14 football games. That's only 3 scores.
Yeah. Well,
And there's
somebody
not a
had
lot of
brought-
action going
Somebody
on.
brought up a point. College basketball, like live basketball. That's good to watch too.
It is.
I
That-
agree with
that's
Corey,
fun.
though. I agree with Corey. Nothing better than baseball live. I really, when you're
Well,
in
it
a
is-
foot,
it-
when
it
you're
is
in a
better
baseball
live,
stadium,
yes.
it's so much freaking better. Like I can watch it on TV, but man, I prefer to be in a
It is.
stadium. I
Oh,
mean,
for
I think
sure.
it's so much better,
It is great, but
Yourself a
I
nice
would
hot dog.
dude.
Yourself a program.
just BSing
keeping
with
the-
your friends,
keeping the
watching the
score.
game. I mean, I've been to a lot of baseball games in the last couple of years because of the job, traveling and stuff, and like sitting in the stands with my buddies watching the Dodgers or sitting there watching the Angels and stuff. I mean, it's just cool.
I mean,
know?
you guys know that I'm a huge baseball fan. Like,
Yes.
I take the day off to go to the Syracuse Chiefs opening day. Like,
yeah.
that's just what I enjoy. It's the first day of spring for me. You're smelling the grass and everything. But
Unless it's
I'm not
snowing,
sure if
then
I agree with
obviously
Corey.
you're
I
not.
think hockey
Oh.
live is better and comparative to baseball live. Like baseball
more
live,
exciting.
baseball live
well,
versus
hockey
baseball
is
TV
because it's
but-
nonstop. For the
Yeah.
most part, it's nonstop.
Well, it's not even that. There's something in the atmosphere. Like my first hockey game that I went to, like when that puck gets close to the net, like you actually find yourself like getting out of the seat, and then when
yeah.
they score,
Yeah.
you actually like jump up. You're like, ah, it's like
Yeah.
it's a big deal. When in football, it's if you got a big pass, and it's like a 40-yard pass and the guy catches in the end zone, that's when people jump up. But if it's just like,
Or when-
hey, he ran it from the 3 and they get in, it's
When
not like a jump up moment.
Well, yeah,
you know?
I mean those are boring moments. Just
But
like a single is
every
usually
goal-
a boring moment.
But
In
every
baseball,
goal
but
in
a home
hockey is
run.
that.
Depends on the single there.
Well, that's
brother.
true, but that doesn't happen very often.
Bottom of
but-
the ninth.
Yeah, but that,
A
like I said,
walk-off,
it doesn't
yeah.
happen often. That's what I mean. But a single's boring for the most part.
Yeah.
But I mean, it can be exciting.
Yeah.
Just like a 3-yard run can be exciting, depending on
If
who's
you're on
doing the
3-yard
run and
line.
yeah, who's doing the run and you
right,
know.
but you know what I mean? Like every score in hockey, unless it's the other team scoring in the game you're
Right.
at, is
No, I
is a
get
jump
that. I
out of
get
your
that.
seat moment where
It's no different than I mean,
like basketball. Imagine if everyone jumped out of their seat every time someone made a basket. Holy crap!
I mean, I think the athletes, I mean, hockey and basketball, I mean, are amazing. I mean, there's
don't compare the
nonstop.
two.
It's nonstop. I mean, they just continue.
LeBron gets
going.
a cramp. He's got to be carted off the
Oh,
court.
Jesus Christ! Shut up. It's
You
not
know
like
it's
every
true.
other. It's not like any hockey player has never done that, dude. Trust me.
Dude,
you know why you
a
don't
guy
know?
had a heart attack and died and
You-
wanted to go back on the ice.
You know why you don't hear about it?
You
Because
brought
no
him
one
back.
covers it.
Yes, they do.
Who covers hockey? You barely see it on E ESPN.
They give him like 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes for freaking 12 games
That's
a
what I'm
saying.
saying. But that's what I'm saying. It's not. Giving
Yeah,
the
so when the
respect it
guy
should
goes
have.
off the ice because he got a cramp, no one's going to cover it because no one cares.
No, because it doesn't happen.
It does happen. Trust me. It does happen. Oh, I'm sorry. They're all men playing hockey, and it's a bunch of pussies playing every other sport.
Not
Okay.
every sport.
Well-
No, well, you basically just said
No,
that.
I-
No, you
I
did.
said
Shut
basketball.
up. Shut up, you did.
Everyone
No, you
knows
did.
it. No, now people are watching. They know. I said basketball. Don't compare basketball and the NHL.
I'm
guys.
going to compare it because
there's no
I want to see
comparison.
you run up and down the court
I
and then
can't.
skate up and down the ice. And you got to be in good shape in both
yes.
of those sports to play both
But
of them. You
basketball
can't
guys
be.
are a bunch of pansies and they get a
Okay.
cramp. And three
But you
guys have
can't
to
play
carry 'em off.
basketball, so you wouldn't know anything about that.
I've played basketball.
Yeah, well, you didn't play it as far as you could have played it because you were a pansy then.
No, I'm just an out of shape white guy that can't throw the ball into a hoop.
But you can play hockey. So
I
out
could-
of shape white
I-
guys can play hockey. All right, that's
no,
what
I
you're
could
saying.
I could be in the way and get a stick on the puck. That's what I
no,
do. When
you
I
play hockey.
Anybody
Not
can
very
do
You
it.
well.
do play hockey, though.
Yeah, not very well.
And you're an out of shape white guy playing hockey.
Yeah, and you should see me on the ice.
Oh
and-
man, you suck. I don't
Hockey
wanna
players
hear
are
about
more hardcore than basketball.
Well,
Yeah.
no shit, they're more hardcore, Jerry. I know that. Jesus, I know Jerry, by the way. But no, I know that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about the athletic ability. Athletic, not hardcore. Athletic ability.
Yeah, because if we're gonna go hardcore, we're gonna go hockey players, rugby players.
I'm going to go rugby
I'll go
before
rugby
hockey.
first.
Rugby,
I'll go
Jesus.
Yeah.
Jeez. I was watching that during the
Australian
Olympics.
rules football, for the love of God.
I still don't understand all the rules to rugby, but I
No.
watch like the Rugby 7 on when it's on like some random Saturday.
I agree with him too.
What?
Alan's like,
players?
what I don't get is how come soccer fans are always excited when it takes forever to score. Well, that's why they are excited.
I know.
Oh my God, someone scored!
I
But I did
I
find
cannot
myself.
get into soccer.
I watched a bit of soccer when the Olympics came
I-
around,
no.
and I was like, "Yeah, it's interesting." Like I'm not into it.
I'd rather watch golf.
The rugby was fun. Wow.
Well, there's some athletes right
I
there.
would, and it's not. I'm not even saying it to be funny. I would rather watch golf than soccer.
I don't mind soccer. I mean, but I don't understand the rules completely.
Oh, I understand enough to know what's going. Like I hate their offside thing. Like you can't be behind the defender. Well,
Yeah,
why is
I-
his ass way up there? Like why am I penalized for that? You know, if you want to leave a guy down there, kick the ball to him.
Yeah.
Like I get the hockey offsides with the line. Like I get that, so you don't just leave someone down there.
Right.
Like I get that. But soccer, like it's based on the other player being somewhere. Like come on.
Yeah, I know.
And
I
that's so subjective too. So if the ref is kind of out of place, you oh no, that's good. Go
different
ahead.
line of sight.
Yeah.
for it.
Well, I mean, it's like the,
And as big as that damn goal is, how are games ending
At a
0-0?
tie?
Yeah, that just means your
well, because
field's
there's not
too
a lot
big.
of shots on goal if you watch a lot
yeah,
of
because
soccer.
there's what,
That's
like
true.
18 players on
Well,
each
no,
side
because
going
the
at a
freaking
time?
field is like a half a mile long.
It's a half a mile long, and there's like 18 people on each side.
Well,
Now, those are
yeah,
some dudes
something
that are in
like
shape.
that.
Oh,
Those-
absolutely. Those
Griffin-
guys probably
Griffin-
run like
Griffin-
miles at a time.
Griffin says soccer rules are easy.
Well, it has to be an easy game.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's true. And Mackenzie loves your laugh. pal.
Well, it's a
You know?
staple of the show.
He likes taters too. I know
Yeah,
that.
he does.
Yeah, he does. He loves
Yeah.
taters. Well, you know, he does.
Yeah, metaphorically and the.
Ah, pal.
hello.
Hey,
Hello.
But But
kick, flop.
Oh,
Yep,
come on.
that's about it.
Oh, I can't reach my Mexican Coca-Cola here.
Oh yeah, you got
Oh.
the Mexican
The
Coca-Cola.
Mexican Coca-Cola that's bottled in Atlanta. That makes sense.
Well, you know.
you doing a plug? You getting paid?
I was going to if it was made in Mexico, but it's made in Atlanta.
Well, there's going to be a wall around
Yeah,
it
come on
soon,
now.
so they won't be able to ship
But
it in
it's-
from
it's-
Mexico. They'll have to make it in Atlanta.
They're
still.
they're building a wall around Atlanta.
Keep the zombies.
I don't know, Alan. Should they actually build a wall around Atlanta? You live there. We'll see what he says. I don't know.
It'd be nice when we could get these guys to Skype in.
Yeah.
We got to work on that.
We're going to work on
We'll
it.
get that.
We're going to get you
We'll
guys
get
to be
that.
able to call in at some point and talk to us.
It'd be nice to talk to some of you guys. Some
Yeah, I
of
mean,
you.
this
not all of
this
you.
was
'cause-
fun reading the feed. So
I know,
I'm having
actually.
a good
I mean,
time.
this actually works.
Yeah.
Makes
but-
the podcast totally different.
Yeah, it'd be nice if everyone could. Oh wait, they can see it. What am I talking about? I'm an idiot.
Goddamn camera right there.
Yeah, and they're looking at the same thing we're looking.
What are we? What?
He said it's going to cost more with the import tax, you know.
That's
when-
all right.
Once they do that.
It was 2 for 3.
It was 2 for 3.
I'll pay 2 for 4. It's good.
2 for $3.50. Yeah, it won't go up that much.
$3.50?
Yeah, $3.50.
Is it pesos?
Well, if it's pesos, it's probably like
50
2 for like
pesos?
52.
Where's
That's
the
like a
CA?
nickel, right?
What's the conversion?
Well, I don't think CA is listening.
I don't think so
No?
either. He can't.
Yeah,
get it
they've
on
been
his flip
tunneling
phone.
for years. You're right, buddy.
Yeah.
That wall ain't going to help anything.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I don't either.
Makes
We're
no
not.
difference to
We
me.
don't really want to talk a lot of politics on here.
No.
There's too much
Politic
of that
free.
shit right now on Facebook.
Too much.
We don't need
Too
to
much.
add to it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about something else.
That's why a lot of
So,
you. I don't follow some.
Let's
of you
just change the
anymore.
subject. We'll go somewhere.
Mary Tyler Moore died.
Yeah, I mean, 2017, not starting off very well.
Well, I mean, and it's weird because when she died, I was just like, wait a minute, Dick Van Dyke's still kicking around.
Yeah, he is.
It's
and he looks
amazing.
And did you see him do the dance there
Yes,
at the Disney
yes, at
thing? That
Disney.
was freaking
That was
awesome.
crazy.
I couldn't believe it. Is he 92, 93 years old? And he went out
Yes.
there and did that dance
Still
from
doing- still
Mary Poppins?
Shucking and jiving out
Yeah.
there.
That was
It's
freaking
crazy.
awesome.
But it got me thinking of kind of a.
Who's going this year?
No,
Are you
no,
doing
no,
a
no,
death
no.
pool?
But
Is that what you're doing?
It got me thinking.
No,
of like
no, I don't want to do
a
that.
what
man.
if scenario. If you could take one actress and one actor who are dead, any era,
Okay.
and pair them together, who
Pair
would
them together like in a movie.
in a movie, who would it be, and what would the movie be?
Wow. Can we come back next week with that?
I mean,
yeah,
you
we
can.
got to. We got to. That's
Can you get some answers from people? I mean,
Yeah,
that's
think about
actually,
that, people.
that's a tough
Or just
one.
put the answers up there. I mean,
Yeah.
Mackenzie, you watch enough movies.
Yeah, you
I
watch
mean,
enough movies.
Good Lord Almighty.
Let me throw out mine because I was thinking about it.
Okay.
Oh, we're not going to save this. Okay.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
we can
maybe
save
it'll-
it. We
it'll
can,
inspire.
we can come back to it at another point.
Answer next week.
I was gonna say
Dude, that's freaking awesome. Yeah,
So-
they are still running.
they're still kicking. Betty White.
That would
still
be an
going.
interesting movie. Betty White with Ozzy Osbourne.
That's what I thought it said at first. I was
I was
like,
gonna say, they're not
Ozzy
dead.
Osbourne and Betty White in a movie. That's fantastic.
But I was gonna say one of them you may not know, Dick Powell. who's-
No.
You don't know Dick Powell?
Off the top of my head, I don't.
Famous as Richard Diamond, private detective from the 50s.
Okay.
He's kind of a womanizer kind of character.
Okay.
All right.
Compared in a romantic comedy,
With?
B. Arthur.
Oh, well, yeah. Well.
I couldn't even tell you if it's good because I don't know the guy.
I don't know the guy, but I love B. Arthur.
Miss B. Arthur.
I mean, who doesn't? I mean,
Okay,
they-
so what if we did instead, because you guys don't know who that is, put in Paul Newman?
Oh, okay.
Paul
But
Newman.
I do know who Paul Newman is. Are we talking they have to be from the era that you're talking?
No, it could be any mix and match.
No. What I meant is you're saying Paul Newman from 72 would be Arthur from
Oh yeah, I mean
81,
81,
from Maud or
yeah.
whatever. Okay, no, because I thought, that'd be kind of weird if they were both like in their 70s. And, that's,
romantic comedy.
yeah, that's not a romantic comedy.
Well, I mean that's what the
I-
Golden Girls were.
Yes,
I
well,
got
that's
nothing.
true.
I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah,
Nothing?
I can't really.
Nothing.
Okay, and we're getting nothing
Uh,
on the feed either. So
No.
apparently this is a bad idea.
Han Solo and Carrie Fisher.
Damn.
Well, first things first, Han Solo is a character, and Carrie
and
Fisher
the character's
is,
dead.
Well, yeah, but Carrie, well, yeah, I guess.
Damn.
Damn. That's a good point.
I got nothing. I
Okay.
really got nothing.
Yeah, I'm not sure
I'm not
either.
huge on movies either. So
No?
no. I mean, I
Where
don't know.
somebody wants to know where you can get that Star Lab shirt.
Oh, I'll send you a link, Jevin. I got it. It's from
Vincent
overseas.
Price and Audrey Hepburn.
You can
Is it
in a
most
rom-com.
clothes from
That's a good
overseas?
one.
Oh, I like that.
Who?
B. Arthur walks off set. Even I don't believe this. No, I got this actually off a website from overseas because if you try to buy it here, it's like $40. But on that website, it's like 7. So I'll link you to it
Buy
later.
from China.
Hey,
Yeah. Why not?
I used to have one
Before
of those
the
links to
import tax
the,
comes on it.
Yeah.
Remember
Buy
those
from China.
jersey sites? They were
Yeah,
popular
dude, I've
for a
got
while.
I've bought like 6 jerseys in the last like 3 months from those sites.
They got hockey ones.
Not yet. I haven't
Damn
seen a
it.
hockey one, man. I've only
The
seen
one I
football.
had hockey jerseys, and they were only like $45.
Are they stitched or are they?
Yeah, oh
straight-
yeah,
stick-
like you can't tell.
Yeah, dude, you can't
Really?
tell. My football jerseys that I've bought, you can't tell.
That's the only
You
reason.
have no idea. I almost believe they're from the factories.
They
over
just
there.
fell off the cart somewhere.
Yeah, yeah. I honestly believe that.
Like I wear my hockey jersey when I'm playing hockey, but the only reason I do is because I know it wasn't the $200 and whatever dollar
Yeah.
legit one. It was
Yeah.
a $45 knockoff that you can't tell. I mean, it's
crazy.
It's legit. You guys have seen it. I've worn it.
Yeah, I
Wore it
know.
on the
I've
Christmas
seen
one.
it. I've seen it.
It's a nice jersey.
Well,
45
It's in the
bucks.
picture, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, the picture of you flipping me off
Well,
because
you
I
cheated.
won. And why didn't cheat?
No, that guy cheated.
Me?
He didn't
Yeah.
cheat. Yeah,
I worked damn hard on that thing.
yeah, it was
Not
good.
hard enough.
Well,
You
me-
should have
See
seen
right
the
there,
answers.
Dave knows, and they're Nike. It's a great deal. He's right.
You should have seen the answers to those and been like, yeah, we can't use these questions.
Well, they were tricky.
Tricky.
Yes.
Yeah.
A movie with Santa Claus? Santa Claus is coming to town? Nope.
Tune into the
Santa's
Christmas
not
special.
in
We're
it.
not going back to this.
For-
Yeah,
We're not
this
going back
episode.
to this.
Santa's not in it, dude.
So switching topics again because I failed at the first one, but
We didn't fail.
Well, I
We
mean,
failed.
He
Yeah.
just fails at sleeping.
yeah,
fell
well, that he does. Yeah.
You see this comic book that's coming out?
What?
The Batman holding the Watchman pin?
Yes.
Cover?
Did you read what it's about?
No. I didn't
Okay.
see that.
So the 2 greatest detectives,
Uh-huh.
Barry Allen and Batman,
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne,
I know it's going
have
to be a
to join
lithograph
forces.
cover.
They have to join forces because he's in his Batcave and he sees the sticker sticking out of the wall.
Well, that was in Rebirth. That happened in Rebirth.
Now they're going to figure out what the hell it is.
what it was. Okay,
Yes,
so they're going back to that story.
That's what they're going back
I
to.
saw
Yes.
that cover, and did you hear like the whole hubbub about the cover? They couldn't do. There was like a whole thing with like Diamond,
Yeah.
where you couldn't do a pre-order for it. You
Yes.
just had to get
Yes.
from your local
You can
shop.
actually get it now
You can
on
get it
Midtown
from
Comics. I
Midtown,
saw it
right,
yesterday.
yeah.
I saw it yesterday.
Have you
yeah.
seen the cover, Keith?
I have not.
Yeah,
I've kind of
freaking-
tapped out for most of the comics.
Most of
It's
the
nowadays.
comics?
actually really good, man. It's
Dude,
really good.
it got to the point I just couldn't.
I mean, this cover is going to be like one of those instant iconic
yeah,
covers.
I agree.
So if anyone out there is looking to invest,
So you're saying I should go buy it?
you should go
It's
buy it.
Batman 21 and 22 and
Yeah.
Flash 21 and 22 I think are the
Well, I already
4
subscribed
comics.
to Batman. Is it a variant?
It's
No,
a
no.
It's a variant.
Well, the one cover you're talking about.
Yes.
Yes, the variant, yes.
Yes.
Oh.
But if you just want to read the story, it's Batman
Yeah.
21 and 22 and Flash 21 and 22.
Dude, I went and
It's a
picked up my
4-part
comics
story.
Wednesday. I thought I unsubscribed from Batman. Apparently not. I'm
Well-
still getting Batman. I've yet to
Nothing wrong
read
with that.
No, I think Batman would definitely give the Watchmen movie a thumbs down. I enjoyed the Watchmen movie. I thought it was great.
Yeah, we
but-
talked about that
Dude,
before.
speaking of Batman, the previews for the new Lego Batman movie.
Oh, it looks fantastic.
It's gonna be great.
hilarious.
It looks
Hilarious.
fantastic.
I
man.
can't wait for that.
It
February
really
10th.
does. Actually, the new comic that I'm kind of excited about is Super Sons. I don't know if I discussed that on here before.
I
or
don't think
actually-
so. No.
It's Batman's kid. It's
Oh,
Damian Wayne
yeah, with
and Jonathan Kent
and- yeah.
in their own comic,
Mhm.
and the variant covers for that are really cool.
Yeah.
Like there is one variant cover. I just don't want to pull the trigger on the money part of
well,
it, but
of course, that's
it's a 3-part comic cover.
Mhm.
So one of them has them in a classroom with Catwoman being like a teacher,
oh, interesting.
and then there's one with Poison Ivy as a teacher, but
Mhm.
then there's one with Catwoman and Poison Ivy on each side with them sitting at the desk with the Joker with his chair turned around and he's leaning on it like that,
Oh, boy.
looking at. I'm like, that's the one I want. The only way to get that one is buy all 3. You
Oh,
can buy the
really?
other 2 separate, but you have to buy the other 2 to get
Huh.
the Joker. I'm like, that's bold.
I mean,
Huh?
It is. But I don't want to spend. It's like $69 for the 3 of them.
for
And
each
I'm
of them.
No, for the
Oh.
3 together. I just don't know if I want it.
Well, I mean, if it's gonna be worth money.
Well, you just don't know, though, man.
You never
don't
know.
You never
so
know.
Steve, what are you going to watch Lego Batman in between when you go to the movie theaters? Because you watch 11 movies at the movie theaters when you go there.
Yeah,
so.
no kidding, dude.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know.
This guy and his movies.
Do you just pay one price and then just theater hop for the whole day?
I just
I'm
want to know.
sure he's got like a season pass to that place at this
A
point.
rewards card.
They just see him walk in. They don't even make him pay. Like, just go in.
Yeah,
Get in there.
You're here all the time. He just said no, sir. How many DVDs, Blu-rays do you own, Steve? I mean, you can hear this pretty good. So obviously, he pays for each film. He says.
Oh wow. Well, I mean, you don't.
He's made of money.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, he's a rich man.
He's doing that Charlie work.
Too fucking many. That's awesome. That is awesome. That is so good, man. But yeah, man, there's a bunch of good comics, right, man? I mean, there's the Suicide Squad versus the Justice League, and then they're relaunching the Justice League of America.
Yeah.
And that freaking cast in that is the weird as hell. Batman puts together a really interesting team. Lobo's on the team. Killer Frost is on the team.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it looks like it could be good.
What's your favorite cover that you guys have?
That I own?
Yes, that you own.
Detective 881, which was the jock cover with the Joker's face with the bats.
With the bats
Yeah,
and then
that's
the red
like,
lips and stuff.
That is
That's
one of the greatest covers I've ever seen.
covers.
I own Batman 251,
251, you said, yeah.
which is the Joker holding the card
The card above the
with
city.
Batman. I own that. I'm trying to think what else is freaking great that I own cover wise. One of my favorite covers, and I know it's not like iconic or anything. It's Fantastic Four 112, and it's the Hulk and the Thing getting ready to punch each other in the face, but the whole cover is black with just them two on it. Like, that's a kick-ass cover. I own
like the end of Rocky there.
Yes, no, in a
yeah.
sense, yeah. And I have like 3 of that one. I'm trying to think of what else.
I have one of my favorite covers, and it's not because it's valuable or anything like that. It's just one of my favorite covers was the variant to Batman New 5240, where it's got the Joker, arms hanging out. He's got Alfred in one arm, he's got Batman in the other arm, but Alfred and Batman have Joker faces along with the Joker.
Yeah,
It's one of my favorite covers. Very striking.
I don't have too many comics, so as far as covers, the only reason I subscribed to it was just for the number 4 was the Ninja Turtles and Ghostbusters. They met up.
Yep.
And it was Michelangelo, and he's wearing a proton pack from the back, and he's doing like the RVD pose with it.
Yeah.
I loved. That was the only reason I subscribed to it, just so I could get
Just
that
so that
one.
you can get that
Yeah.
cover.
It was a great cover, but that was when I was so new to comics, I didn't realize when it said subscription variant that I didn't have to subscribe to it. I didn't understand that. So when I picked up my
Well, no,
comics,
you
and it
know
wasn't
now.
in it,
I mean, that's the thing.
well, I
Well,
got lucky because I picked them up and it wasn't in there. I was like, I'm a subscriber. Why didn't I get that comic? You had to explain it to me, and I felt like an idiot.
The next Batgirl has a brand new character too in DC, which is Ethan Cobblepot.
Oh, okay.
So it's his kid.
Yeah.
Which I'm still trying to figure out how the hell Penguin had a kid, but whatever.
Well,
Yeah.
hookers.
It's comic books.
Yeah, I know. That's a good point.
They don't
But
even
no,
have to
you know,
explain
I
it.
mean-
People are going to buy it.
Yeah.
There's a ton of good stuff. Ton of good stuff coming out. You know,
Yeah. I can't wait till I get my tax return because then I can get back all the books that I've missed
Yes.
because of bullshit local comic book stores.
Well,
They
some
actually
of
sent
them.
out an email too. Did you
Yeah,
see
I
that?
saw that.
What's
He
that?
probably didn't get it because he's not a subscriber
He's
anymore.
not a subscriber.
What
They
happened?
sent out an email about
About people like you not picking up their comics and they can't hold them.
yeah,
Oh, okay. Well, be nice if you notify somebody.
or they can't. Well, yeah, that's true, but it happens. It happens.
I guess.
Calm down.
Still bitter.
Well, we know you're bitter. That's what the hell the show's called.
Hashtag always bitter.
Always better.
I still
Always.
I have so many comics to read still.
Yeah, wow. So do I, my
I
friend.
probably
So
have
do I.
like 15 of the Star Wars ones still.
You see the speaking of comics, and then we'll jump back to movies in a sense. But did you see the new trailer for Logan?
Yeah.
I did
The
see
red
it.
band.
Yeah.
The red band one.
Yeah.
Oh my god, man! Oh my god. that
Is
looks so
she
good.
X-23?
Yes.
Okay, that's what
That's
I
who
mean.
she is.
Obviously, the
And
two
that comic,
two claws and everything.
that comic, her debut, Nyx 3.
Mhm.
Oh god, man! Thank God I bought that thing.
Oh, yeah, it's through the roof.
Yeah, it's already through the roof,
Mhm.
and it's going to be even further through the roof once that movie hits and people see her
Mm-hmm.
being Wolverine.
Yeah.
I mean, if you haven't seen it,
I saw the trailer.
oh
yeah,
good God, man! When she comes out and just destroys those guys,
pops
That's
the
what.
claws.
That's coming out in March, right?
yeah, that comes
That's
out soon.
coming soon.
I like how he's like maintain.
Well, he's old man Logan
Yeah.
too. I mean, I thought it was funny too when he's like, "Oh, we got an X-Men fan here,"
Yeah.
and he's got the
Oh.
comic book in his hand. I'm like, that is great,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Great,
that's good.
and my God, I know Patrick Stewart doesn't look that freaking old. You know what I
No.
mean?
No,
Like,
they
holy
did a
crap,
good
they
job making
really
him look old.
aged him.
Mhm.
Like,
Because he's supposed to be like 90 in this.
yeah.
I think he even says it, that he's 90.
I didn't know mutants aged.
Yeah, of course they age.
Well,
I thought, you know, I mean,
They
in a
don't
weird
live
way. You
forever.
know what I'm saying? I didn't think they lived forever, but it aged like that.
No,
I mean,
no,
even
don't do
Wolverine
mutants.
ages.
You know, kind of.
I mean, it took hundreds of years, but
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But
I
you
think he's
find
gonna
it-
die in it. Think he's gonna die in it?
no.
I think so.
I think so too.
No.
I think he's gonna die in it. There's that clip where they show her holding his hand, not the one where they're standing.
Yeah.
Where
It looked like a death scene.
Like you see all the blood and stuff
Yeah,
on him and
yeah.
stuff. I was like, I don't have a problem if they do, because they can relaunch it with her. Because I mean, that's what they did in the comics. She is the Wolverine now.
Well, I mean, Old Man Logan's still going.
Yeah, but this might be the end of Old Man Logan in a sense. On the screen, I'm saying. On the screen. I'm not saying in the
Well,
comics.
eventually Logan's coming out of the animanium.
I don't think he is.
He has to.
I don't think he has to. They don't need him to. Unless they need to make money, obviously.
Well, he needs to come out of it to eventually get old so they could send him back in time. Come on, man.
That's
The
an
time
alternate
continuum.
unit. That's an alternate universe.
Yeah, but the universe has to start before it can
that's alternate
go
universe.
back.
There's alternate universes.
I learned this in
everywhere.
Back to the Future, man.
Well, it's an alternate universe.
He has to send Marty back so Marty could come back.
Well, Marty's
Again.
not in Wolverine.
I'm just saying.
Good God.
Flux capacitor.
Well, that's true. It's
Now,
not happening.
now speaking of this of time traveling, as you know, I'm trying to catch up with the Flash,
Yeah.
and I'm probably
It's killing the show, in my opinion.
5 episodes.
Oh, I actually like what happened last night.
Too much.
Or
too
nights
much
ago.
of the alternate timelines.
It's completely focused on time travel now.
That's
Well, I mean, that's
fine.
kind of what
that's
they
what
said that-
Flashpoint is.
Yeah, but it's become too much.
yeah, but that's what Flashpoint is.
It's like, we don't like the
Did
way
you
the
read
story's
Flashpoint?
going. Did I read Flashpoint?
yeah,
I read a couple of them.
you need
I
to
don't
read
read it all.
Flashpoint to understand what Flashpoint is.
I don't know, to the layman person who doesn't read the comics, which I don't, and most of
Got to
the
be
people
honest,
watching
that's
the
not who
Flash
they're
don't.
worried about.
Well, most of the people that watch the Flash aren't reading the comics.
Maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know. I would say the majority don't, but it just feels kind of lazy. Like, we don't know what to do with this story. Let's go back.
Maybe
Yeah.
we are in an alternate timeline.
And Aaron just said, man, alternate universes do matter. We now know that.
Why?
but I don't know. Like it's
it's an alternate fact.
I was disappointed. Like at least for where I am now, and of course I'm not.
You won't be
to date.
disappointed after you watch this recent one.
I was like, man, that's the timeline they're sticking with. Like that's the one that they're gonna go with. So I don't know. Maybe they change it
Probably
But-
not, because
they'll end
they're
up
probably
doing
going to
something.
change it like 4 times on you.
They're changing stuff as we speak.
Well, I'm sure.
They're trying to change the future right now.
Okay.
Without giving you a spoiler,
Okay.
you will understand what I mean when you get to episode 10. They are trying to change the future.
Suddenly, Steve hasn't read a comic, but
He
See, but
watches,
watches the
the shows
shows.
because he's a smart guy.
I mean, I did watch Arrow last night. That
I
was,
can't.
It's okay.
I can't do Arrow.
Well,
I just-
after,
I
after
thought
season
I thought
2,
it-
it just I mean,
It went too dramatic for me.
well, he even said it. He was like, the first 2 seasons were good, and he's losing interest in even being the Arrow now.
Yeah.
Because it went from being like kind of gritty and like it could have happened to now it's like magic and sorcery with like Damien Dark and Merlin and it's getting away from what it was when it first
Ah.
started. This first season was great in my opinion, the whole island and everything. But
Yeah, that was good. Like they lost me mid-second season.
yeah, and that's when it started getting kind of meh.
Like when Arrow just kept getting beaten down. I'm like, you got to give the guy a win for me to keep
Well,
caring.
I mean, in the first 2 seasons and into the third, and Barry's constantly, basically, losing in a sense. I mean,
Right.
yeah, he catches the bad guys, but everything goes wrong.
Well,
he
sure.
loses both his parents and everything else that goes wrong
Spoilers.
constantly, and it's like,
It's the first.
That's
two
first-
seasons. It's
that's I'm sorry, man. That's first 2 seasons.
At
we're
this
we're in
point-
we're in episode 10, season 3.
You're lucky
Yeah.
we're not giving you the spoilers.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
I'll get there.
and you're lucky I don't tell you what the hell happens 2 nights
Yeah,
ago.
do not. Do
I know.
not.
I won't.
Well,
get there.
for the local people here, we couldn't because the SU basketball game was on.
Yeah, well, I watched it on the Fire Stick, like I said.
Hey,
Get
at
a Fire
least-
Stick,
At least
pal.
SU. I'm going to, man.
And SU did win. Yes,
They
that's
did
good. I
win,
did watch
so-
the game.
So yeah,
I was
missed-
pissed off that it was on, but I still watched the game.
Yeah.
I was kind of like, What the frig, man?
As bad as they are, I'm still watching the games.
Derek, we don't watch Gotham. That's like the bastard show of DC.
We started.
But
the
I will
first two
say,
seasons
yeah,
of Gotham,
Derek, I did
watched
see
it.
that. Did you see that? They're
didn't-
actually that character that looks
Jerome?
and acts like,
Jerome.
yeah, he is going to be the Joker. They're actually,
And
they just said that today.
He played
I
a
guess,
great Joker character.
that the character will be the Joker, which I'm like,
Age-wise, it doesn't make sense.
none of it makes sense. I mean, Bruce is what, 12 on the show, 13,
No,
14?
He's in high school now, I believe. He's probably like 13, 14.
Okay, so he's 14.
And that kid,
And the
I mean,
Joker-
I guess the Joker. I mean, how old is the Joker?
Well,
in the,
that's
in the
true.
Books? Is he that much older than Batman?
Yeah, but isn't the
I
Joker at
think,
the end
like,
of the day?
well, Batman's usually typically like a solid. He's always like 25 to 28. That's
Whoa.
like
Where the hell did that fly come
I
from?
don't know.
That was
Ah.
weird.
But he's always like 25 to 28, and Joker's always kind of like 35.
So that would make sense.
No, it would.
But
I
the-
mean,
the Jerome character's in his 20s.
aren't they going to at some point just, blow their load in a sense, and the Joker's going to end up being Batman's brother?
I'm
like,
at 5% on my phone.
he's
Pal.
gonna
I'm going
be-
to lose the comments.
He's going to be, one of the Waynes, like an illegitimate child or something.
Who knows with that show?
No, not the show. I'm
Oh,
talking
okay.
in the comics.
Oh, in the comics?
I honestly believe at some point they'll jump the shark with that.
On
I
which
don't,
one?
They already tried to do.
You know
the,
what I mean?
The
Like-
illegitimate brother with the
That-
Talon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like
but
that
I think
kinda
they're going to
was
do
like,
something because, it just seems really odd that the Joker's still there and out there. Always a thorn in his side, and he doesn't separate. What was it? What the hell's the game that has its own comic? The Injustice.
Injustice, yeah.
He snaps his freaking neck.
Yeah.
He actually kills him in that comic,
hmm
and I was just like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? Did you ever see that?
I didn't see it, but I know
He
about
figures out. He figures out the Joker.
it. Because he was going to give away his identity.
No.
wasn't it?
He
Or
already
someone's.
knows his identity.
No,
and he's
someone's-
never.
I thought he was gonna
Superman's.
get- that's what it
He
was.
knows that Superman's Clark Kent in that comic, and Batman's bringing him in, and Batman's just like, you know what? He just snaps his neck in the car, just kills him.
I love that people are having their own conversations in the feed. Keep that up. I like that. That's good.
That's
We're
awesome.
building a community here. We're building a nice following that people can interact with each other while we're
And,
ranting
and like
raving.
Bay says, this week's Flash was a game changer.
Game changer.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm going to watch it. I'm not going to. I'm not giving up on it.
I'm not giving up on that show
I
at
just
all.
get frustrated.
Well, I know.
It's just
there's one part on the show when they're doing what they're doing, and my son tells me they did write it down. So when you guys do watch it, you'll understand what I mean. Please tell me the last thing that comes across the screen. Please tell me if they wrote it down, because I'm not going to go back and rewatch it. But I don't think they write down what is on the last part of the screen when they're telling him to write things down.
right.
Okay.
They're communicating with someone, and they're like, this is what it says, this is what it says. I swear to God, the last thing on the screen they don't write down, and that's the biggest freaking thing. Like, I lost my crap when I read it. I was just like, oh! Maybe that's why I missed if they wrote it down.
That could be. Got a little
My
too
kid's like,
excited
shut up, Dad!
All right,
But-
guys, that's gonna do it.
Are we going to do it?
That's gonna
we
do
doing
it.
a wrap?
That's gonna do a wrap.
Ah.
This is
Alright.
the first time we've done a rap.
This is our first wrap, but we hit an hour.
We're going to wrap?
We're gonna.
Who's going to be the beatbox?
Oh.
Nah, not that. That
I'm
was
embarrassed for you guys.
But we're gonna do
Who
this.
cares?
We're gonna do this every Thursday.
Every Thursday,
Every Thursday we're
8:30 to
gonna be here.
9:30.
8:30 to 9:30
Ish.
ish. If we can get the goddamn feed up. But
I think we've got that figured out now.
you guys on here were great. That was a lot of fun.
Thanks, guys.
This was a lot of fun.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I
What?
really do.
We're done.
We're done.
Yeah.
Oh.
See you next week.
My nipples are hard.
Are your nipples hard?
It's a little cold.
Oh, good Lord.